Hey drummers, it's Rob Bourdon here from drumstheword.com. Welcome to this full video song lesson for my online subscribers. This song was suggested over on my Facebook page, and so if you want to make your own song suggestions, then please go over there to do so. You'll find a link to my Facebook page beneath this video. The song I teach you today is In the End by Linkin Park, drummed by Rob Bourdon. The tempo is 105 BPM and the song starts with this electronic drum loop. I've written here drums enter at 0:19. So the first part of the song, we've got this electronic drum loop going on and the actual live drums come in at 19 seconds. And I've written here, note, Rob does not replicate the verse drum beat live, and so this is my interpretation of both the recording and live playing. So with this band in particular, they've got a lot of electronic samples going on. Rob's usually playing to a click on stage. And so on the recording, what you hear during the verses is not impossible for a drummer to play, but not what Rob played. It was sampled loops. And then when you watch him play it live, you see him play this drum beat. And this is what I would recommend you play with your band, or if you're playing on this song, mainly because of the hi-hat control. We'll talk about that in a second. So if we take a look at the first drum beat, this is how Rob plays it live, by the way. It's not quite what you hear on the recording, but we'll get onto that in a bit. Without the accents on the hi-hat notes, we're playing a rather basic rhythm. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. The open hi-hat there at the end of the bar on the and of 4. 1, a 2, 3 and 4 and 1, a 2, 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Now what Rob does over the top of that is he accents the hi-hats on the and. So he kind of uses a molar technique where you're playing 1 and 2 and 3. You might have seen drummers do that before. It's a bit of an advanced technique. If you've never played that sort of molar motion before, then you're going to find this rather tricky to replicate exactly what Rob's playing. But what you could do instead is just play the ands. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I'm just playing the ands there. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2. That'll work just as well, but what Rob plays live, and you can hear it on the recording occasionally, these little hi-hat notes coming through. He's playing this. 1, 2 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Those notes in between, the quiet notes, happen to fall on 1, 2, 3 and 4. They're very hard to hear on the recording, so feel free to leave them out if you just want to play the ands instead and just focus on that movement rather than that molar technique. Now the final thing I want to say about it is, of course, what you're hearing on the recording, and you're hearing some double bass drums going on. What the loop's playing is roughly this. We've got this 1E and a 2. 1E and a 2. Now you could play it that way, but you can hear the hi-hat then is open, and that's not what's going on in the verses. The hi-hat is closed. So unless you've got a second hi-hat that's clamped shut, you're not about to replicate that double bass drum part and the hi-hat part at the same time.